Legend of Total War here, and today we've got a special video for you guys. I'm going to be playing Millennia. So this here is a game that's going to be coming out on the 27th of March. So I've got early access to it at the moment. It's developed by C-Prompt Games and published by Paradox, and this video here is sponsored by Paradox. So I didn't know anything about this game up until Paradox actually got in touch with me and said, hey, we want to sponsor you to make a video on this game and just let your audience know it exists. And with any game sponsorships, I always make sure I check out the game before I accept anything. So I played this game for nearly 91 hours, and I've thoroughly enjoyed my time playing it. So I've completed a couple of campaigns of this, and I've really enjoyed it. If you're interested at all in Civilization style games, then I think you'll be interested in this as well. So what we're going to do in this video is I'm going to be playing just a regular Let's Play, basically show you what's in the game, play it for about an hour, hour and a half, and then I'm going to load up some of my save files and show you basically the difference between where we get up to in the end of this Let's Play and what potentially this game has to offer. As the game progresses through time, it really opens up mechanically, and you just end up having loads of things to juggle in terms of managing your empire. So it's a 4X style game, very similar to Civilization, but it's obviously got a very Paradox flair to it, which I'll get into in a bit. So what we're going to do here to start up a custom game, I'm going to put in 4 players here, otherwise it does tend to get a little bit crowded. And I also want there to be a greater Barbarian presence. If you put it on 8 players, the Barbarians tend to disappear very quickly. And I think the Barbarians are quite interesting, so I want them to actually have some presence. I'm going to put all the factions on random. It doesn't really matter what faction that you are, because the only thing that each faction has is like a different flag for one thing, and also a different style to their towns. And then as for the bonus that you can start off with, I'm going to put mine on regional production. I think this will allow us to speed things up a little bit at the beginning of the game, which I think is the most important part. Some of the better ones, I think, are regional production, regional food, regional influence. Unrest suppression is good in sort of the mid-stage of the campaign. Discounted settlers. I don't think that warfare experience is particularly useful, because you get tons of that anyway. Starting with additional units can also be quite good, but that's what I'm going to start off. I'm going to put them on random. I'm going to have a Pangea map. That way I'm not obstructed. Like, I don't end up on a tiny little island and end up being obstructed. And we're going to make the map size huge. Okay, let's jump in, and hopefully you guys enjoy this Let's Play. So after 90 hours, I wouldn't say that I've mastered this game, but, you know, I found some cheese. I found some things that are pretty interesting, and I'll go through some of that stuff with you as it progresses. And there's definitely a lot of variety in the way that you can play this game. Maybe not so much at the beginning, because you start off at 10,000 BC. Okay, we're playing as India. Start off at 10,000 BC, and just in the Stone Age. So the way it works, right, in terms of go through the ages, each turn at the moment is going to be 250 years, which will slow down as time progresses, much like Civilization. So we're in the Age of Stone here. There are 5 different technologies. In order to progress onto the Age of Bronze, we need to research 3 of these, minimum, and then research the Age of Bronze, which will then open up another one of these, which will have some more technologies. As we progress through the game, you will sometimes get variations on different ages that you can actually progress to. So it won't always just be the next age. So it's not necessarily linear in that regard. So you might have a variant age that could be the Age of Ether, or you can have the Age of Plague, which would be a crisis age where it's actually bad if it occurs. So we'll get into that a little bit more as we progress. I reckon in an hour and a half I can probably get to the Age of Iron. I mean, you can also sit there and research all the technologies if you want, but then you might find you're not progressing through the ages. You can always go back and research all technologies if you really want. Okay, so you always start off with just 2 units of these warband units. And what we want to do here to begin with is search for barbarian villages. So similar to Civilization, they provide various benefits by just discovering them and interacting with them. So I've got to go find them. I think this is a fairly good start location here. We've got some, was this limestone? No, marble right there, and also a nice big forest. That's going to be very helpful. Okay, in terms of research, I'm going to start off with defenses, because that's going to give us a unit of archers and also increase the amount of defenses that our capitals have. making them harder for barbarians to capture. Usually I find that the other player factions are not super aggressive against this, but then again I haven't played on the hardest difficulty yet, so I'm not sure how they behave in that regard. Okay, we're going to build the town center here. If we have a look at how our workers are distributed, they're currently working in the forest, which is providing 1 food and 1 production. So we're already getting 1. We get 2 base from our government. I'll get into the government in a bit. We got 1 from the starting bonus, which I selected, and then 1 from the forest here. Now, in order to grow your cities, you need to provide it with whatever they require. At the beginning of the game, they only require food, but later down the track, it's going to require a whole bunch of different things. We'll get into that way later down the track. So it's not just about providing food. Like later down the track, you could actually be essentially starving for food, but providing everything else, and the city can still be growing. That being said, the lack of one need will slow it down. So I'm going to put it on grassland here. We can lock it if we want, but I'll just leave it as it is, because that's going to allow us to get an extra pop twice as quickly. So we can start working on the forest pretty soon anyway. That will slow down the town center being constructed. What this is going to provide us with is 1 government experience. This is where the sort of the paradox influence comes in. So you've got all these different domains. At the moment, it's just the government, but more will open up. Exploration, military, arts, diplomacy, engineering. I think that's it. And as you gain more of these points, they're sort of like monarchy powers from like EU4, and you spend them accordingly. However, I find that accumulating them is pretty good because you've got multiple different ways of accumulating them through buildings, through improvements to the tiles on the map, through the actions that you do. So for example, anytime you fight anyone, the number of military units that you use, it equates to how much military experience that you get. So in terms of what we spend this on at the moment, we've got Spawn Settler, allowing us obviously to make another city. Or we've got our actual government here, which provides us with benefits. Now, this is the first level of government. There's essentially 4 tiers of government throughout the entire game, across the 10 ages that you can progress through this. Alright, so that's all we need to do this turn. Let's move on. Now, if we want our guys to be fighting any barbarians, I really should combine them into an army together. We can see here that we can put 3 of them together at this stage. But right now, I really want to go looking around. So if I encounter any enemies, I'll try to avoid them. Although sometimes they're aggressive and they just want to go for you anyway. Okay, the first few turns will just progress fairly quickly, while we look for any barbarian villages that could be around here. Okay, nothing else we've got to do. So different tiles will have different movement costs. So we've got 20 move points. Moving through just a standard like a plains or a grassland will only use up 10, but going through a hills or a forest will take up 20. Since I'm stuck there, I might as well go through. Okay, that is a barbarian town and an encampment. We're not going to be able to take that on right now. But when I've got a larger army, I'll be able to do it. If I put these guys together, I still wouldn't be able to do it. But at least I know it's there. Okay, so we've now got enough points here to increase our homeland's food. Okay, now by doing that, if we have a look here, I should be over the 200%. Yeah, 5 out of 2. I only need to produce 4. So what I can do now is actually take this off and put it over here. And it's still growing just as quickly. So getting that extra passive buff has now allowed me to move into the forest area, 1 turn sooner than I needed to. And maybe we don't need it next turn either to go into the grassland. We could eventually make improvements on these resources here to increase our resource production. But we'll get to that eventually. Okay, next turn we're going to have a culture bonus. That's good. Let's move on. Okay, so there's barbarians spawning over here. I think we should maybe check back up this way. I'm not going to be able to handle that until a bit later on. I need to get some more intel. Okay, so we've got 2 options here. This one will increase our productivity in our city by 50% for 5 turns. I don't think that's particularly useful. What we want to do is create a town. So what I want to do... I didn't know this to begin with. What you do with towns is you really want to hyper-specialize them. So what they do is they provide a benefit in a hex around them that will, depending on the specialization, will provide either extra food, extra production, or extra money. And what we really want to focus on to begin with is extra production. Now, forests around here is really good for production eventually. Right now, I'm not going to be able to make that much use out of it. So I'm going to put that down there. Now, if you have a look at how these cities work, right? Think of the city as more like a province from Total War, where this is the provincial capital. And what we've done here is we've created a new minor settlement. So this is tied to this region here. And you can have multiple regions that you own, or multiple provinces, I guess. So we've got this settlement here. It's not really doing anything. For any improvements that we do on neighboring tiles around it here, it will provide extra gold. But if we have a look at the moment, and I do want to make these foresters, that would provide extra gold for us, but I can't do that right now. I need to get more improvement, which we're not there yet. Okay, let's move on. But since these ones here are all forest tiles around it, we can specialize this eventually to being a forester one. So we'll get the maximum benefit from that. So it was good that we started near a forest, although, to be honest, most of the time you will start near a forest like this. Okay, keep looking. Okay, next turn our defenses will finish, so that'll give us an archer unit. Maybe I should bring this guy back over here, combine them into an army and try to defeat this, although I was really hoping to find a barbarian village, which isn't defended. Okay, come over here. Yeah, okay. So trying to get a bit of exploration done. Alright, so this technology here is finished. Next up, we could go with scouting, which will give us a free unit of scouts. So they're good for checking for that kind of stuff, for barbarian villages. But we could also go with tribal elders here. If we get this, we'll be able to produce the council building, which will allow us to increase our research rate. However, I think it's more important at this stage here that we really get some scouting going. There's also farming over here. I wouldn't worry about that right now, considering we don't really have much farming potential in this area anyway. What we want to be focusing on is lumber. Okay, so we've also got this one here, but I don't want that one. I want to get straight to the homeland. Maybe community projects would actually be better first, because that will come first. Alright, I want this one here to keep searching. We're bound to encounter a barbarian village at some point. So the region is idle. Okay, looking at this, we've now got 2 pops, and one of them's working in the grassland, and one of them's in the forest. And we're only producing 150 needs. Well, there's only one grassland around us. So there's nothing we can do to increase that, so that's just the rate it's going to grow at the moment. Okay, let's move on. Alright, so what we want to do here, so influence, this is another resource, right, that basically helps us to expand our borders. So if we click on a region here, you can see influence down the bottom there. Influence 1.64 out of 29.77. So each turn, the influence spreads evenly around our settlement here, and eventually spreads out so that we can access those tiles. So getting access to this one over here would be of high value. Same thing with the ones around here. Also, these towns do tend to help in producing influence in this area. So that would be good to get, but I don't think it's urgent right now. So what I'm going to do instead is grab another warband, because I need more soldiers. Okay, now that we've got 2 guys together like this, I should be able to fight that other warband fairly easily. There's a landmark there, and there's another one there. Okay, I'm going to move this guy back over here. Okay, there's a barbarian village. Good, that's what I was looking for. Okay, so we've got 12 and 8. Wait until next turn. So we can see here that we've got a little bit of income. Yeah, it doesn't cost much. We can see how much each of these units cost. So the warband provides, it costs 0.5 wealth per turn. Okay. Okay. So that'll be coming in next turn as well. Moving on. Alright, yeah, let's just get away from this. Okay, now, should I get another one, or should I work on this dolmen? Yeah, that's going to give us 100 extra influence straight away. I wouldn't worry too much about the Palisade Walls. I'm usually pretty good with defending against Barbarian, especially in our main city. So... No, I'm gonna try to make 2 armies. So I want another unit of archers. Yeah. Okay, let's get these guys over here. That way we've got a full army group. Okay, so we've got exploration or warfare experience. Right now, exploration's probably not that useful to us, so let's go with warfare experience. And at the moment, that'll allow us to recruit a unit. Well, when we actually get it to 25, we can recruit a unit over here. Whereas exploration, spawn scout. Yeah, I'd much prefer getting some more warfare, because we're going to have a scout through research soon anyway. Yeah, these guys are hot in our tails. Okay. So let's get this force together. Maybe I'll bring 2 armies down here to try to take on this barbarian village here. Okay, we're at 15 with this. So let's go with improvement points. Could also be good to wait a few turns and grab the homeland for knowledge. But let's just go with this one here, because I do need to... I need to upgrade these sooner rather than later. You can see here we got 2 per turn now. Let's move on. So yeah, they're coming in hot. Alright. So it's not going to get any bigger than that for now. Now the thing is, when you recruit these sort of trash units that are super early game, you can upgrade them later down the track as you get new technologies using warfare experience. These guys here can essentially one day become assault riflemen, so always hold on to your warbands. Whereas the archers, I'm pretty sure they limit at crossbowmen, but that's still a pretty good unit. But it's not something that we want to get a lot of. So I usually put like 1 in an army. Eventually we'll be able to have, I think, up to 7 in an army. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, and we'll have this one here go through the forest. Have a look around this way. It's good that there's wheat over here. That'll be really handy. We're still making, yeah, still making the extra archer. Alright, down this way. Okay, we've now got 13 of this stuff. So let's make the forester. Now that's providing 1 additional wealth passively, without it requiring extra work. They've put one of the workers in here. So what's happened here is instead of making 1 food and 1 wood, 1 production, it's now making a 1 log that's worth 2 production. So it's not providing more resources overall. Now we don't need this one being worked in order to make that gold. So it's not essential right now. Later down the track, we'll definitely want loads of this, for sure. But right now, I think it's more important that we grow the city. Yeah, see, that's going to grow in 1 turn instead of 2. The next pop could probably go into there if we really wanted to, but I really do want to keep this need as high as possible at the moment. If we can get over here to get this wheat, wheat is really good for population growth for food. Okay. Okay, we finished this research here. We'll do tribal elders next, which will be good. So looking at workers, this allows us to build a clay pit and improve the output of levy workers. I'm probably not going to make use of this. Also gives us 8 improvement points, which is good, but we can get that easily down the track. Again, these farming ones over here, we're not making use of it. I really do need the council building. Okay, so how much longer has this got to go? 1 more turn until that's ready. Okay, and let's move on. Alright, now with the production over here, now it only takes us 2 turns to make a warband unit. We've got access to a lookout, which will give us passively exploration experience, but I think now's a good time to start building the dolmen. I want that built as quickly as possible, so yeah, they put the extra worker over here. We're only just meeting the needs, so it's going to take 40 turns to grow now. That's not good, so I want that to go up a little bit. It's a lot quicker. Yeah, we need to find a way to increase our food. If we research food stockpiles, that building will give us 3 additional food. That being said as well, it's not that bad that if we're not growing super quickly. It's not that bad. Would have been great if we had started right next to a food resource. Okay, over here, you can see this brown line here. This is a like a barbarian faction. So that would be really good to go and fight. Go and have a look at them. But we'll need a lot more force than what's required over here. This usually has just a wall and one unit sitting in it. So let's fight that. Now, these battles are auto-resolved, but you can see the order at which they're played out to get an idea on how you want to organize your army. So these units here, they're really good against like basic infantry. It's random what they're going to attack. It would be good if you could tell them to attack the actual soldiers, but they won't do it. Each unit will attack 3 times in a particular turn. This guy here got hit each time. So this is why you want to have a lot of frontline units. Spread out the damage as much as possible. It was just random that he got hit 3 times there on his own. We'll be able to replenish our health in friendly territory quite quickly, or if you just skip your turn a few times, it will recover. Alright, I need to get these guys together. Alright, I want this one to make his way down here, because what I can do is just take one unit out of the army, bring it up this way, and have this one come and reinforce and help out. Okay, we've also got another culture power here. So we've got access to more culture powers now. We can go with Eureka, which will give us 5 knowledge, which is worth basically 2.5 turns worth of research, or I could raise an army, which is going to give me a warband and an archer unit, which I'm going to do because it's going to basically use up all my money, which I'm not that concerned about, or use up all my income. And what I really want here is to have a lot of military early on. So we really want to smash this as quickly as I can, because that thing is going to keep spawning out barbarians. Okay. All good. All good. Let's move on. I'm missing something. Nope. All good. Good. We can see that our influence is spreading out here a bit. That is good to see. Good. There's another barbarian village there. Those don't have any defenders. We don't have to worry about them too much. Alright. If I attack this again, it is likely that we'll... Hang on. It's likely that this... It's not guaranteed that this unit here will get hit 3 times again. But there's also another unit that might attack us over the in turn. These ones will slowly recover over time. So what might be better is if I actually get rid of this barbarian unit here instead, this turn. Because that'll be a lot easier. Because it's not on defensive terrain, so it's fine for us to attack it. Yeah, once again, they're really focusing on this dude here. But that's okay, I'll just pull him out of the army. So we can go and heal. Another one. There's a barbarian village here. Okay, good stuff down this way. So I kind of regret going up here, but how was I supposed to know? Okay. Over here. Let's grab that. Yeah, the earlier you can get these extra benefits from exploring and finding these villages, the better. So if we have a look here, that's going to take a little while. Alright, who else needs to move? You. Yeah, you come down this way. You'll replace this guy. I'm going to send this one back fairly soon. Also, we've got 2 archers in this army. Not ideal. I'd much prefer to have 2 warriors and 1 archer. That's fine. Okay. Next thing I want to get is the oral history. So we need 20 for that. And how are we going here? So the dolmen's still 4 turns away. Our workers are doing exactly what I want them to do. I really need more food if I want this to grow. There's no better options now. We need more grasslands, which there's some grassland over here, but yeah, over here, that grassland, that's where we're going to make loads of food, but that's quite a while away to grow out that way. Okay. These ones... Yeah, you come down over here. Alright, this isn't going to use up our movement, all of it I mean. Okay, so that's going to give us some government experience and warfare experience. Government experience, I think, is more useful. So, now we can grab... Should I grab culture or knowledge? Because that's pretty good. Especially, we can start actually getting an innovation. Because we're already researching. Yeah, actually, I'm going to go with this one. I'll get that one next. So that's going to speed up our culture per turn. So Japan already seems to be on their way to the Age of Bronze a fair bit. So they're probably going to get there first. Unless... Ooh. If I get another warband, I am going to be in the negative income. But I'm going to do it anyway. It's only going to be a little bit of a negative, I think. Okay. So I want this one to start making their way back over here with the rest of the army groups. And you just keep searching on your own. We'll be going through the Age of Bronze eventually. It looks like they're going to get there pretty damn quickly. They must have found a barbarian village and got some extra technology. Okay, and then I want you to fight this. And once again, bullying our poor dude over here. Also, units will gain experience the more that they fight, so they'll eventually be better. You don't have to watch it. Okay, so we beat that one. This one over here still hasn't recovered. They're slowly repaired a little bit. Okay, now dude here. Try to bring him in to reinforce. Okay, we'll be able to get some more gold in here soon. I just need to get some more improvement points. We're getting there. Alright, how are we going over here? Yeah, it's coming along. 3 more turns to go. Moving on. Another barbarian village over here. Not village, like a minor faction. Alright, so this one here, I want to take him out of the army now. Okay, he shouldn't be able to get to this one, I don't think. Actually, I'm not sure about that. I should put them in there just in case. And I should probably get rid of this one first, just so it doesn't attack us here, because they might kill that guy otherwise. Okay, that's fine. So we've got some warfare experience now. We can get some more volunteers, which will spawn a warband. Every time we use this, it's going to get more expensive, so I don't need to do it right away. We can store up, I think, 100 of these experience at the moment. Eventually be able to store up to 400. So with this, I think I might hold off just because I'll be depleting my wealth pretty quickly, because I think we've bloated our military a fair bit. That's okay. It's okay. We'll get that. And let's move on. So Japan's heading towards the Age of Bronze. We're not too far behind them though, because the next technology we researched, there's another one over here. And the barbarian village thing. Okay, now... yeah, let's attack this. Hopefully, really hope that they attack... the archers attack the warband, but sometimes they just don't do it, because they don't do very much damage to... There we go, took him out. Now they can't fight back, so it's easy. So they didn't destroy it on this round. I need to get this guy back up over here and then just get them to attack this. We should be able to win it on this round. Because what we're going to do is break open the gate. Okay, so that gives us 5 knowledge or 50 wealth. 50 wealth is pretty good. That's a lot. Because we're only getting 2 knowledge at the moment. But that'll finish off tribal elders straight away. And it will give us some leftovers as well. Help us to catch up against the Japanese. Alright, let's do that. So this is now finished. And let's head towards the Age of Bronze. So the Japanese were able to research this in like 5 turns. So their technology research rate is much faster than ours. But that's not what I focused on to begin with. So now that... yeah, now that... once this is finished, we'll build the council building, which will increase our knowledge. We also didn't focus on it with our government here. So they must have just gotten all that stuff together really quickly. But I doubt they've got as much military as me, and that's where I'm going to have the advantage. Because I think early military is really good. And getting to the Bronze Age first doesn't matter. Okay, then... I mean, there's definitely some advantage to doing it, because the first faction to get to any new age will get, I think, 10 innovative points. When this fills up, we get an innovation event, which either will give us money or some global bonus that could be good or could be terrible. So, looks like that's already been discovered. So we found it, but you need a scout to go and actually discover it. It doesn't provide a huge amount of benefit. So that means there must be... I'm not sure which faction that is. It must be another like proper faction nearby. So this means that the Japanese got there first. Yeah. Now, them getting to the Age of Bronze first means, I think, that we'll actually get, like, a research bonus because we're behind. Again, this is one of the reasons why I didn't focus on it. Alright. There's got to be more barbarian villages down this way if they're spawning more. There's usually absolutely heaps of them. Okay, cool. Alright, don't wait around. Let's just keep searching. These guys will eventually catch up. And these guys here, they just need to get into friendly... Just within here to get a lot of replenishment really quickly. We could probably start making our way over here and actually capture that. That would be good. Get some vassals nice and early. Alright, looking at this. Alright, so we finished with the dolmen. Now we want the council. And we've also got enough for this now. So there's new ones that are available. Let's get... Actually, no, I think they've always been there. Let's get the hunting camp in here. Sure. Doesn't matter which one we go to. And that gives us extra gold. So now I can actually afford another one of these volunteers, which I'll just pop down here and send it straight out here to help fight. That's it. Okay, and let's move on. Okay, so you get in there and just chill until you're fully recovered. Let's keep going. Alright, I want to keep kind of going through the forest around here. Don't want to go through that way. Okay, so yeah, we beat them. You can skip that. You don't have to watch every single one of them. Okay, good. Another village here. Let's grab that. What are we getting? So 5 knowledge or 5 culture. So since we're behind the Japanese, it probably would be a good idea if we speed things up a little bit. Although if we go with culture, that'll finish. No. Yeah, go with knowledge. I think that's more important. Because culture is going to finish next turn anyway. Now, I don't think that we should attack this settlement until we've hit the Bronze Age and we upgrade some of these units to maybe spearmen, or we get more units in the army. So we're not quite ready for that yet. Just keep looking for those barbarian villages for the time being. Alright, so we're 2 turns away from advancing into the Bronze Age. Do we want to speed this up, or do I want growth to happen faster? I think I want growth to happen a bit faster, so get back into the forest there. Okay, let's move on. So there's the village. That's not going to attack us unless we attack it. As in, it counterattacks. Okay. Another village, another like walled village there. So we're going to attack that. So you can see this one over here, it's regenerating pretty quickly. And just stay there until you've healed. Get this one down here to help out. Yep, that's fine. Okay, we've got a culture power ready. So, if we go with Ray's army, ooh, our finances might start going into the negative. If we use a culture power with that. If we go with Eureka, or what we could do is wait until next turn. There's no reason why we have to use it now, because if we wait until next turn, the culture power here will actually be more powerful for knowledge, help us to catch up with the Japanese. So we don't actually need to do that this turn. We can just wait. It's not going to go to waste, and it will still accumulate more for the next one anyway. Nothing really goes to waste in this. Okay, so we've entered the Bronze Age, which gives us a national spirit. So if you really want military, going with warriors is good if you want, like, Spartans. However, I would like to go with God King Dynasty. I find this one really useful because there's a lot of... engineering is very handy, so this is going to give us 1 engineering power per turn. And this one gives our capital regions extra limestone just for existing, so that means more productivity. So that's good. Some other options, naturalists, we can get extra food from foraging unimproved tiles. That will not be useful later down the track, whereas the God King Dynasty, that's always going to be useful. So I'm going to go with that. But now we've got to accumulate engineering power, which will take some time. Because at the moment, let me have a look here. If I could expand this town, that'd be really good, because then we'll start getting extra productivity from these, even if we're not working on it. Got public improvements here, which will give us improvement points, but we're already gaining that passively, so don't worry about that. And so, yeah, we're gaining, it says 0 per turn at the moment. Maybe next turn we'll get some. Okay, and... yeah, you come down this way. You keep searching. Okay, looks... Are we really far down south? Yeah, we are. Okay. So... we're in like the southern hemisphere. So stop searching down south. Alright. You cross into here and... yep, this is good. We got 2 units of barbarians. 2 units of warbands and 1 unit of archers. Hopefully the archer actually targets the unit over here. Good. Good, that's what you want to see. Another reason why it's good to get a lot of military early on is to get all the experience. Because it's going to translate over when we advance their unit types. Good. All three of their attacks hit that, so that's good. Alright. Thing is, if we attack through here, we're going to be crossing over a river, which is going to give them a defensive bonus. But that dude there is nearly dead. So maybe it should be fine. This one here is a bit damaged, but I think he'll survive 1 more attack. This guy here is almost ready to go again. Alright, so this technology is finished. We're now in the Age of Bronze. So, let's have a look at what we need from here. We could go back and research farming to get the food stockpile. That is a pretty good technology. Considering these ones here, they do take a little bit longer. I think it would be good if we get farming. We don't need workers right now, but farming would be good. Alright. This guy, yeah, you gotta stay put another turn. Okay, the culture power. If we do Eureka now, see, it's worth twice as much. In fact, I think we might research that in 1 turn, because the total cost is 8.91. We could go with cutting edge for extra innovation. We've already got innovation, so don't worry about that. Can't create another local town. So yeah, let's go with Eureka. And we've instantly researched it. Awesome. Good. Alright, so onto one of these. What would be best for us? Belief is good. We definitely want to get knowledge and culture, especially considering we're behind the Japanese, I think. But we have a look at here, see what we actually need. What are the resources? Okay, there's cotton up this way. What were our... do we have plantation? Yeah, okay, we do have a plantation. We don't have mining. Wait, hang on. Can we? No, we don't have a quarry for that yet. Because this will expand into here not too long from now. So mining over here will take 12 turns. It'll also give us a pioneer. Don't worry about shipbuilding. We're not near the coast. Not really. So this one here, no... that'll give us an envoy. That's not important right now. Claim territory is good, but don't have enough points to use it. Bribe, no, don't worry about that. Discipline is good. This will give us 1 to extra army size and also be able to upgrade our units into spear troops. So if we want to take on barbarian villages, that would be important. However, if we have a look over here, if we capture too many settlements, we'll actually enter the next age being the Age of Blood, and that's a crisis age. We don't want to do that. Age of Heroes, yeah, that's not likely to happen. I mean, we already missed the chance of getting 1 landmark, so I haven't seen what that one does. So it's most likely we're going to get to the Age of Iron. So which one first? I think let's go with Discipline first, because that'll also allow us to put 4 units in an army. And we want to phase out of Barbarian, like warband stuff, as soon as possible. So we've got enough to take on, like enough leeway with this, the Age of Blood, to take on 1, because usually 3 units defending a settlement. But then we need to enter the Age of Iron very quickly, because once we've entered the Age of Iron, then we can take as many of these guys out as we want. Okay, alright. Yep, okay, moving on. Alright, what are you doing? Yeah, you keep coming down this way. Alright, I'll have these guys make the attack first, because if they can manage to kill the warband in there, then the other guys will have a much easier time. Just need the next attack to hit that one. Which they did, cool, so... Well, they got rid of it anyway. Okay, all good. Alright. Also, as the ages continue, you'll get more experience from these things. So you could argue that maybe it would be better to wait before capturing these things. Then again, getting to the ages quicker is also very useful. Alright, so we've got some warfare experience here, which we could get, or government experience. I think government experience is going to be more useful. So I'm going to go with that. We already had the resources needed to get knowledge, so let's grab that really quick. And then, that's all I want to spend on this until the next government. However, what we can do is spawn a settler if we want to, which I probably will once we've reached 30 with that. With engineering here. Yep, we're gaining 1 engineering. What are we gaining the engineering power from? Just from Homeland. I think that's because of what we chose with the God King dynasty. So that's going to increase fairly slowly. In 15 turns, I'll be able to upgrade that town. And when I upgrade that town, we can then specialize it to a lumber town, which will produce 2 extra production for this town, and it'll increase further the more that we specialize it. Still keep focusing on the council. Then after that, I think it's best we get the food stockpile. So that'll just provide us with 3 food per turn. There's also a work camp over here. That's very good. Engineering experience. That actually might be more important than food stockpile, because honestly, the stuff that we're working on over here, it's pretty crap. It's not really going to provide that much value, so it's not that essential that we level up quickly. Maybe we should focus more on productivity a bit more. It's going to slow down growth, but it's going to speed this stuff up much more, which is kind of more important right now. Okay. Okay, let's keep searching. There's another barbarian village thing over there. I'm not sure if attacking this with what we've currently got is going to be a good idea. Because disciplines, yeah, it'd be good when we've got 4 units for sure. I'm just not sure if that's a good idea until we've got spearmen. What we could do is maybe go and check out over here. For now. Okay, 1 more turn I think, and then that way I can go. Just bring it in over here because it's still within the zone of influence. Okay, and then let's move on. Just keep doing some exploration around here. Another one over there. Which is good. We're just not really in a position that we can just conquer everyone right now. When we get to the Age of Iron, it's going to be a lot easier to smash these guys, but right now, not so much. Good, there's a village right here. Let's grab that. The more of them we can find, the better. This is why I wanted to get so many of these units. The more I'm searching around looking for them, the better. Okay, so there's a unit coming in over from over here. Oh, that's a, that is a barbarian warlord. Okay, so that guy there has prevented us from working that tile. So now we're actually shrinking. So that's not good. We'll just have to... Ooh. It's taken a while to shrink. So you can see here his strength ranking is a lot higher than our guy. Get over to here. And hopefully he actually attacks us. That's very unlucky that this happened. So that's not good. I may need my army to come up over here and deal with him. If he doesn't bloody attack us. Because he's sitting on my food tile. Yeah, that's not good. Well, at least that's finishing next turn. Let's move on. Pretty much looks like there's nothing down here. Let's move all of these guys north now, I guess. Good. He made the attack, and he just died. This is what happened. So we can see here we've got... These are our... Oh, damn. These are our villagers that automatically defend. Oh my god, single entity doomstack. But yeah, these barbarian warlords, they can be pretty dangerous. God damn. Okay, so that blue line there is their morale. Once you break their morale, they don't fight anymore. But they're not dead. Alright, so obviously he's badly damaged now, so keep him in there a bit longer. But I think it was important that he was there, because he really helped with, not... Imagine if we lost our settlement there. It'd be game over. So that wouldn't be good. Anyway, we've got our tile back, so we can continue feeding ourselves there. Alright, we finished the council building. So getting work camp, I think, is going to be more useful than food stockpile right now. Even though food stockpile only takes 4 turns. Once we build this, that's going to be even quicker. Plus, it's going to give us engineering experience, which we really, 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 really need. Really, really. Really, really, really. Okay, and then over here, hopefully this gives us... I'm hoping for engineering experience. Come on, engineering experience. Okay, exploration. Get another scout cav. Okay. So we can keep them together like this, or we can spread them out. I prefer to spread them out now. I want them to search. Problem is, though, these guys will probably attack us every now and again. So what you want to do, if you're in a position that you're going to get attacked, try to hold on to a hill or a forest. That way you'll have a bit of a defensive advantage. Okay. Alright, it's only 5 turns until this is ready to upgrade some of these guys. So what we'll do here is just skip the turn so that they've got some time to recover. And then we'll go after Caesar over here. How's our finances? Yeah. Well, okay, hang on. That's okay. We can make another... forester in here, and that's given us more gold. It automatically puts him bloody in that work position, which is not what I want. I want to make sure we're not shrinking. Why is it taking so long to grow now? Because we're meeting the needs. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Yeah, I'm not sure. It still says it's growing. Okay, maybe don't worry if it shrinks a little bit, because we need to get this stuff built quicker, and this is going to help with that. It still says it's growing, just really bloody slowly. Alright, that's fine. Okay, we can... If we spawn a settler, it will lower the population of the city. Just not that big of a deal. There's some pretty good area over here, or down here maybe even, to set up a settler. Yeah, you stay there. You got to recover. These guys are not ideal for fighting barbarians. I prefer to just get around them. Avoid them where we can. I want them to be doing what they're supposed to be doing, which is exploring. Alright. Oh, that guy can't get in there just yet. That's fine. So we'll just have them wait until that research is ready. So we're already passed through 5,000 years of time. But time's starting to slow down a bit more. Okay, that's all fine there. Okay, and let's move on. This guy's hot on my trails. Good, there's another village over here. This is why I wanted to just keep searching. We need these benefits. Just avoid them. Problem is, if you're not careful, you can end up getting surrounded by barbarians and then you end up just dead. So, a bit of a risk. Okay, you don't need to stay there. Alright, what's down here? Let's keep searching. Alright, and yep, you just keep searching that. Keep healing, I mean. Okay, so yeah, we can now spawn the settler, which will... what happened there? Like it reset the growth or something. Weird. Yeah, we'll get that settler now. It's going to lower it down to 2, which will actually not help so much in terms of productivity, will it? Yeah, now it's going to take a few extra turns. But we're going to have an extra city soon. Well, it'll just be a vassal. But let's get it down over here. That's the thing, when making a settler, you're sacrificing the short term for the long term benefits. Go to the high ground, we'll get these guys over here to help you out. Yeah, we can see there's a lot of barbarians around this way. Maybe a good idea to pull out from there. Okay, well that's good. Extra production on Delhi. I think that's worth more than 100 wealth. So let's do that. Because that's several turns of productivity. If we have a look. Yeah, that sped things up just a little bit. And it's not taken too long to grow. Wonder if we should have gone with stockpile. Not sure. Benefits to both. Okay. So I want to make sure it's a fair distance away from Delhi, because Delhi's influence will eventually encompass this whole area. Like when it comes to this settlement over here, I think we should destroy it. But when it comes to this guy, it would be good if we've got access to this sea. So let's send him down here. That way he's close to rice. A lot of olives over there, but yeah, I'd much rather get to the rice over here. And the grapes. Okay. And okay, let's... I can move them over here because it's going to happen soon. We also don't have that much warfare experience. I don't think it's going to cost much to upgrade these units. You need to stay there one more turn. Alright, and we'll also get a culture bonus. Which means we might be using that for... Okay, we finished a innovation. So, Nation of India uses stone blocks. Okay, what is this going to do? Bonus influence from stone blocks, good. I don't have any of that. But I will eventually, so that'll be useful later down the track, for sure. Because we're getting there. Our influence is slowly creeping in there. Okay. We've now got our culture bonus, which we could hold off on getting, or we could do a Eureka. It's not going to be quite as powerful. The more you use it, the less powerful it becomes. I still can't create another town. I could do local reforms, but it's not really worth doing that. So that'll instantly research this one here for us. So there's 2 turns worth of research. Or we could raise an army, get another warband and archer. which I don't think is that important right now, so I'm going to go... Oh, what about cutting edge? Innovations are pretty good. No, I need to catch up on technology, so let's do this. And then let's... Yeah, we're researching things much quicker now. What's going to be more useful? Maybe belief, so that we can help catch up a little bit with our research. It's really sort of fallen behind a bit. Okay, but our guys over here, so this one's got experience. We can upgrade this for just 3 experience. Yep, and it retains its experience, and it becomes a spearman unit. If we have a look at the stat differences, so 11 to 16, so the experience is providing them with like essentially a 10% bonus to their stats, compared to 7 and 10. But they're also more expensive. So maybe I shouldn't have done that till we got a little bit closer. So just wait there. Okay, let's try to get these guys out of here. Maybe get them to explore in a different direction. Because what I need over here, we've seen what's here. I need to get my military over there. Okay, if we want to be able to afford these guys, I need more productivity over here. We're getting fairly close here with that one. How many turns left on that? 5. Wish I could rush the construction, although I don't have enough money to do it anyway. This one's ready to move out. Although I'm wondering if maybe I should keep him there, just to look after it, just in case another Barbarian Warlord shows up, which shouldn't happen, but it might. Also, there's a little bit of exploring out here we could do, so let's maybe do that. There's also unrest in the game, but it's we haven't come close to needing to access that. Okay. Yeah, hold that defensive position there with all of us. These 4 here should be able to take this region on by themselves. Yeah, just stay put. Okay, now we can put 4 units in that army. Can't attack them this turn, so let's just wait. There's no sense in doing that right now. We've got 1 archer, 3 warband, well, 3 melee infantry, essentially. Okay, may get attacked. It's okay. Alright, so next turn we'll be able to set up a new city. Now, it's not going to be the same sort of city as what we've got over here. It's going to be a vassalized city, which we will be able to integrate it if we want to. Which I might do. It's not the best location ever, to be honest. Yeah, it's like, it's okay. It's not the best. There's another village over here. But these guys here need some time to rest. Let's just stay put. Because I reckon they'll heal before we get back over to here anyway. If we were to send them back. So it was okay with this guy because he was close by. Alright. How are we going with all this? Yep. 4 turns until that's done. Moving on. Yeah, we got attacked, but we're in a defensive position, so that was okay. Okay, now if we want to attack this region, we need to make sure that these guys here are all spearmen. And also, we've now got enough to upgrade these into foresters, which will provide us with money. Alright, let's see. Okay, over here. Is this really where we want to set up? Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fun. Oh, there we go. There's something. That was actually quite useful. Let's go over there and get that. Also, if they come in within this area here, they'll be able to heal passively. Same thing with these guys. We can actually use this to keep going back and forth, just in case we, screw up here. Alright, let's do this. Let's see how it goes. So yeah, they have to get through the wall in order to get to the villagers. It's going to take multiple attacks to get through them. Wish they'd focus fire in 1 unit at a time, but I can't tell them what to do. It's all just random. Some degree of luck required. But it looks like we might actually destroy the walls, so that's good. So yeah, with this is considered a vassal. So it provides us with a small amount of income, but has no upkeep whatsoever. So we can have as many of these as we want. There's no problems with them whatsoever. If we incorporate them into our empire and be a proper region, it'll have some degree of upkeep. Which is not good when it's only a level 1 settlement, but as they get more and more developed, they easily pay that back. And they develop faster if they're incorporated into a main province. Yeah, you would not be able to attack that. Where do we want to send you? Yeah, I think I want to send you over here to do some exploration. I've got 4 into each one of these units. Let's see. Yeah, let me have a look a bit more over this way. Alright, how are we going? It's all going pretty well here, I think. Let's move on. Alright, all these guys here were damaged pretty evenly. If I attack that, there is a decent chance that they will kill one of my units. So what I can do is just come over here for 1 turn, and we'll get heaps of healing. So this is actually a good strategic location to make sure our guys fight well. Alright, like I said, it's not that urgent, because this is the only one we'll be able to attack in this age. If we attack another one, we're in for a crisis age, which we don't want. If we have a look at this, we're getting through the Age of Bronze fairly quickly. Because the other races, other factions, nobody's heading towards the Age of Iron just yet. Okay, we're good. Okay, that should be enough. Oh, I can't make the attack there this turn, though. But yeah, they should be fine. This will only have healed a little bit. So yeah, it automatically creates roads if the influence between 2 regions is fairly close to each other. Okay, so we could grab an extra spear. So, chaos. This is another resource, which is like the opposite of innovation. You don't want this to increase. If this increases, you have like a negative event occur, or you make money, pay money to make it go away. In the early stage of the game, this can ruin you. So we definitely don't want that. 20 warfare experience, or yeah, let's get a spear. It's going to put me in the negative a little bit, but it's okay. I will find a way to make that work. Okay, I want these 3 here to move back this way, and I want you to go get healed. So I've got 24 turns now to find a way to increase my income, which shouldn't be a problem. I can still increase it a little bit over here. So we've done 4. I can do it 2 more. Okay, so I need to get to the Age of Iron as quickly as possible. What's going to be most useful here? Crane, that is pretty good. That'll give us more improvement points, not essential right away. The saw pit improvement. So this is where we can convert logs into something else, so that is very good. Then we've got the mill, which is useless for us right now because we don't have wheat. The kiln for clay, useless to us, and spend wealth. Okay, yeah, so that's pretty good. There is mining, that's also very good, but we can always just come back and sort that out later. So let's get community. That's really going to benefit us since we're focusing on wood. How are we going with this anyway? Oh, it just finished. Good. It finally finished this, so that means we're going to get more engineering experience. Now we really need to focus on food stockpiling. There's temple over here for knowledge and culture, but I don't feel like I'm falling behind too much with that now, whereas I feel like the population is actually way too low. I need to grow it a bit more. Okay. Alright, we should be able to capture that. Yeah, probably won't capture that next turn. Anyway, let's move on. So we've met Russia. That's who it was over here. Okay, let's go and have a little chat to Russia. And we are slightly more powerful than them, just slightly. So let's try to be friendly with them, because I find it's much better to be friends than enemies. And we'll see if they accept that. Okay, and then here. let's attack this. So the walls are still down. Hopefully we kill at least some of these guys. These are stronger than the average barbarians that we encounter. So you can see here what the outcome is. This guy here nearly died, so it's good that we went back and healed. But here's the thing, I don't have to send the whole army back. I could just send that guy back. Doesn't look like we're killing any of them. Yeah, they're really focused on him. Okay. I can't move him again this turn. Actually, I can move this one over there to help out with it. I don't know. You stay here. And you go exploring in this direction. Alright, well there's a village over here that we can go to. Okay. But yeah, like I said, we got to wait until the Iron Age. These mountains block that pass there. Okay, so we've got access to a plantation here. So that is good for... Okay, that's good for more grassland. Looks like we've got 3 grasslands now. Oh yeah, they've expanded out this way. So if we were to make a plantation... So that one there will allow us 2 food and 2 cotton. The cotton can be made for 2 wealth each, so that's good for money. But I still think it's more important to focus on this. Okay, let's move on. Keep searching. Ah, that's not nice. Doesn't cost us anything to ask though. Okay, engineering. We just finished this one here, so now we can expand town. And now we can specialize it. So it's getting more wealth from all the summons, all the improvements, and then we can turn it into a lumber town here. And it's getting 8 extra productivity, going straight to here without us having to actually work on those things. That's why I thought ahead. Now we've made benefit from it. It only took us 34 turns or whatever to get the benefit from that. All right, you get back over to here. You need to heal. It says that 2 of the city militia are dead. We should be able to win that. So they do repair a little bit each turn. We did it. Okay, so we've got the option here to basically enslave them, essentially, and send the population back to our capital at Delhi. Or we could have it become a minor nation. However, that'll cause chaos. So basically, short-term benefit, long-term problem. Now, later down the track, chaos doesn't matter. You just pay money, make it go away. Because you'll just have so much of it, which I'll show you later. This actually might be a 2-hour long Let's Play, because I'm really enjoying this. So anyway. And by the way, guys, the sponsorship, it's not like you have to play this for 2 hours. I can play it for as long as I want. So I want to play more. Okay. I actually offered them to do a live stream, but they're like, no, we want it to be a regular video. But the thing is, if I make the video too long, it just blows out of proportion in terms of size. Okay. Yeah, just want to check if there's anything down there. So we'll get a bit of healing from here now, so that's fine. Alright, I wanted this scout dude to look down this way. Yeah, you stay there for another turn. Okay. Yep, you'll be fine. Should I upgrade you? Because, yeah, you'll probably get attacked. I could definitely afford more of them now. Yeah, do it. Okay. Good, good, good. Good, this is... okay, hang on. We've got a Blood Age crisis. Oh! Oh, we got lucky. Okay. So... See how it says units from other nations slain 1 out of 6? There are 3 units in each of these towns. But 2 of them I didn't kill. I broke their morale, so it doesn't count. So normally, if you attack 2 towns and kill them all, then you'll enter the Age of Blood. And once this is done, you can't change the course of history after that. But because I only killed 1 of them, I can actually take on another town. So let's say take on 1 more town. At most, I'll get it to 4. So we don't need to rush towards Iron Age quite so much now. Because yeah, once we're in the Iron Age, this won't happen. So that was good that happened that way. I think that's largely thanks to the archers, because they tend to cause a lot of morale damage on those units. Alright, have I done everything? I don't need to see this. I've done everything. Is there anything else I need to do? I don't think so. Good, they didn't attack. Yeah, they usually don't attack if they don't feel like they can do much damage to you. So this will eventually be a good location for a harbor, I think. Yeah, let's go over and attack this town up this way. And these guys... just wait there another turn, and I think I'll send them north over here. Now, when it comes to that one, I kind of want to destroy it, so maybe we should do that a little bit later, just because it's influence if I vassalize it. Once you've vassalized it, you can't destroy it. But eventually, you want your capital to have loads and loads of space. Because I want this wheat for myself in the long term. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. They can just stay there for another turn and heal. This one should probably go over this way and heal a little bit. You'll come over here next turn. Although... actually, no. I will send you north over this way to meet up with this one eventually. So we've got more warfare experience. Yeah, don't worry about that. Mainly use it for upgrades. Okay, and I still need 1 more improvement point for that. Okay, moving on. Okay, so we just finished the food stockpile, so we're going to grow a lot quicker now. We're now at 175% of our needs met, so that's good. Now we can focus on... so that'll give us 1 warfare experience passively. Meeting Hall will give us diplomacy XP. That's good, but I don't really need it right now. What I need is research. We want to get way ahead of the other AI factions, which I'm a little bit concerned I'm not. Okay, and let's move on. Okay. You just stay put, that way they'll heal each turn, and if they continue to attack, we're in a good defensive position there. You stay put. These guys are on the way. There's another barbarian town over here, Essen. Why don't we go over there? Essen? We're not playing Warhammer. Right, go this way. Because, yeah, there's these guys coming in as well. So you stay there, that way you're in that zone of control. You heal, and then I'll eventually send you up. Okay, we've got another one of these ready to go. So get another forester. Okay, so if we have a look here, that's now providing additional 2 and additional 2 there. So that's increasing our income, so that's all good. And we want to make sure that we're not selling ourselves short in terms of food. Yeah, if I could grow this faster, that would be ideal. I mean, we're still at 2 population there. So that's not ideal. Largely thanks to the settler. Although the settler really did help us out a fair bit here in providing a base operations to attack that. Would have taken us a lot longer if we hadn't done that. So in terms of government experience, nothing that would need to be done. Okay, community's almost finished. Okay, let's move on. Hang on, we've got this one over here to do. Okay, the barbarians seemingly are getting a little bit stronger, which they will do over time. They don't get that much stronger than this. But that's something we've got to keep an eye on. Okay, let's move on. Good. He actually wiped out... He got attacked twice over that turn, so that was good. You just stay there. They might attack again. That one's still recovering. He could use a little bit more healing. Let's see if they attack us. If they go after this settlement here, it should be fine. It's got 3 city militia, type 2. As the ages go on, you increases the quality of these units. Alright, so this research here is finished. Which means if we start researching this now, we're the first one to start doing it. What about mining? Because what we could do is research Age of Iron, and then when we go back, you'll see here it says that the research cost goes down, so you can always just come back to it later. That one could be good for some of these points, but we'll come back to that later, I think. Eventually that'll only cost like 1 technology. It's just not going to be a big deal at all. Shipbuilding could be useful for later, don't need it right now. Mining. I don't really need any of this right this very second. So yeah, let's start with the Age of Iron. Okay, good. Also, the music in the background changes. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. Let me just increase the volume a little bit. The music changes in each age. Alright, we've got a culture power coming next turn as well. Alright, let's move on. Oh, hang on. How much is this going to cost to integrate? Okay, it hasn't fully integrated yet. Yeah, keep going. Ooh, I really want this. He's not going to be able to capture this, but I might be able to snatch that. Just stay there for this turn, then I'll go quickly snatch that. Might be getting him killed by doing this. It's a bit risky. Okay, so when he moved out of position there, that means his morale was actually broken in the battle. We're stuck here. This dude is going to die. So we might as well grab what we can. Okay, we just grabbed the chariot, and that'll possibly save his ass. Okay. Okay, so that's good. We won't be able to attack this, but yeah, we've got a chariot now. And this has a bonus versus range units, which we're not up against here. But it's still way stronger than what we've got there, what they've got. There's also a unit out in the water there. Come back over here, and there's no defensive advantage here, so let's just attack this and hope that they can win. And they do not like my scout cav, do they? Well, we'll see what happens there. But yeah, that was very lucky for that unit. Financially, we're fine. Okay, moving up to here. All right. How are we going to do this? One thing, upgrade this guy here. And then, should probably get rid of this Barbarian first. Cool. Good. And yeah, bring this one in to replace any units that get damaged in the coming attack. How are you going there? One more turn, I think, and then you're ready to go. Yeah. Okay, it doesn't really matter that much about our vassal. They'll be able to handle it, so I could attack it. That being said, if I attack it, I'll get lots of warfare experience. And that's good. But I also want to get moving towards here quickly. So maybe just put these guys together and we'll just see what happens. Alright, where are you going? I want you to go and have a look. Go meet up with these guys over here. We can combine them to make like a cavalry stack. Okay. I think we've phased out all of our warbands now. They're all just spearmen. Okay, we've got a culture power, so we could go with Eureka, which that's becoming less and less effective. That's a little bit more than a single turn. Or we can create another town in a location that we might absorb later. So this one here, here's a problem. There's not a huge forest in this area. So if I was to put a town here, for example, we'd have 1, 2, 3, and that's it. If I put it over here, it could have a farming one later down the track. So just thinking long term. So that could actually work for us. Can I integrate it now? Hang on. Could integrate it now. If we integrate it now, it's going to slow down our culture power. It's not that big of a deal, though. I think I will grab this now, actually. Integrate it. Okay, so that's our second proper region. So we have to look after this one. If we have a look here, you can see that our culture is basically going down by 3. However, Hyderabad is actually providing us with 2, so it's only providing us with -1. But we also have an unrest penalty from that as well, which we don't want unrest to get out of control. That is going to start to be a problem here. So what we need to do is recruit a unit to garrison here. Luckily, we just finished the temple, so recruiting a unit of... Hang on, let me look over here. You just like having 1 archer unit, so... Yeah, recruit just a spearman unit. Hang on, what's the upkeep cost on this? It's cheaper. Can recruit a chariot. That'll give us more mobility. Yeah, actually, let's get a chariot unit. Actually, how much does it actually cost? 24 production. It's the same. Okay, yeah, we'll get a chariot. Attack 16, defense 12. Movement 20, movement 30. Yeah, so these guys have more movement. Okay. So that's just 1 turn worth there. Okay. And... so this one here will actually be a farming town. And then eventually, way later down the track, if we were ever to play that long, it would actually be an eco town, because this is all grassland here. The age of ecology is really bloody good. But that's like the 9th one. Okay, so Hyderabad. So looking at this, we're good for food. This area is full of grassland, so that shouldn't be a problem. What we're going to need here is actually work camp. If we have a look, yeah, just let it grow. Yeah, we need a work camp. That'll give us more engineering experience as well. Because this isn't going to provide any productivity, this will be providing food. So this will end up growing more than Delhi, eventually. We can also make use of these, but it's still more important to finish what we're doing here. We're not done with that yet. Let's move on. Oh god, that guy's really badly damaged. Gotta get him out of there. Well, I gotta get this one out of here. So you go in that direction, but you kill it. Good job. They won't be able to attack that, so you need to get back over here and heal. And you can just hold that position. Alright, so... so yeah, it says here that India, that's us, is the leading Age of Iron progression. So that's good. All right, let's get you to attack this actually. Let's see that. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting there to be that many guys there. Alright, take these 3 here, move them into this one, and you just stay put. That way you'll heal a little bit. So this is under siege. Yeah, go and attack it. We'll get warfare experience for doing that, which is good. And they'll just heal next turn anyway. Oh wait, there's a warband. We haven't gotten rid of that yet. Missed him. Yeah, we got the money. It's fine. Do it. Good. Alright, alright, so next, this one here. Actually, you need to stay there for now, because we've got a little bit of unrest. Okay, then, next thing that we need... Alright, let me just have a look. What's going to provide us with the most amount of benefit? More soldiers, maybe? Got the money for it, it's not so bad. Yeah, I'm actually leaning towards more soldiers. Because I could get a crane, it's not going to take very long, and that'll provide us with improvement points. Actually, let's get the crane first. That'll provide good dividends over time. You just stay there for now. And yeah, you stay put there. Make sure the unrest... Because what the unrest does... If it gets to about here, it'll start causing chaos. And as soon as you've got some chaos, it's very hard to get rid of it. Alright, this guy's finally ready to come and assist. Send him up this way with this army group. Oh, they had another one there. Jeez. Oh, I think that just spawned. Alright, this guy is in pretty bad shape. He's probably got 1 hit point left. We need to get him the hell out of here. Thing is, this one can still attack us there, so I've got to cover his retreat. Send him over here to go get healed. Alright, you hold that position. Because we've got this guy coming in to try to heal. And you just hold that position there. And we need to get ourselves over to Essen. Okay, so we're... Just having a look here. Yeah, 6 turns away from the Iron Age. I could spend some warfare experience to force march, which would give them another turn. But I don't think it's worth doing right now. Okay, so this one here, just stay put again. We got rid of all the unrest. Yeah, I guess we could have a couple of turns of unrest. It's not going to go up too quickly. Let's get this one down south. Nice big forest here. We could put more towns in this area. Okay, and then... Next turn. Oh, damn. Lots of barbarians coming. They won't be able to attack us from here. Get them together, just in case. And move them into this area here so they'll start regenerating. Good, since they're broken, good is dead. Oh, no, they're not actually, they ran away. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Okay, now over here. This unit here is in pretty bad shape. We've only got 2 units of infantry. So if I launch the attack here, they're possibly going to kill him. If we could just wait until next turn, this one here will arrive as reinforcements. And that way, this unit here probably won't die. I'm just going to put that one in there. And get these guys over here as quickly as possible. Now, your army can only move as fast as the slowest person, so I like to put all the same type of units together. So all the, basically make a chariot stack. Which can be used to intercept problems quickly. Okay, Delhi's finished. Let's have a look here. How are we doing here? We're at 3 growth. If we go here, that'll speed things up again, so that's good. We've already got plenty of passive construction, so we don't need them working on those forest tiles. Okay, then we finished with the crane. None of these here I consider to be overly urgent, so I think it'd be better if we recruit some more soldiers. There's also City Guard, which we could recruit, which are trash, but they're there for unrest suppression. Which, we'll be able to fix that up soon. Okay, we've also got another one of these ready to go. So let's get the forester up in here. Okay, and that way we've got 6 around them. So we've maxed this out until we can get the town to level 3, which will take ages. So let's not worry about that. But at least we've got all this passive wealth and production from it. And we've now got a fair amount of logs that we can make. So what we want to do next is turn those logs into lumber. So it'll turn 3. So we need to work on 3 tiles for this to work. And then we turn it into 3 lumber. And so that'll provide an additional 6 production for that. And also engineering experience, which we really do need absolute tons of. Okay, so this one here could make the attack, but this unit here will probably die. Oh man, they're coming at us hard over this way. Alright, I need to get this one over this way. Oh wow, okay. Thing is, they're gonna get cut off. This guy's gonna get cut off soon. If I don't hold this position. Well, why don't we send just this unit to here? Because that way it'll heal. And you hold that ground there as best you can. And this one will meet up there, and then we can bring them into the Hyderabad, and then they'll be safe. Because if that's holding onto that position, then I've got to reclaim it, and they'll have a defensive bonus. Alright, let's see if we can get this before the Age of Iron hits. I hope they focus on this one here. The archers, that is. Come on, one more hit. No. Okay, so well, we destroyed the walls, but none of the militia. That's okay. It might be better next turn if we take one of the archers out and put this one back in, so that the damage is spread evenly. But I know there's also a lot of barbarians there, so I'm not sure. Not sure. What if this one comes and assists, although it's not exactly good for this sort of thing. But it's at full health, though. Okay. You just stay put. We'll capture this soon. Alright, all of our regions are producing stuff. Yep, all looks good. Moving on. Ooh, what happened there? So it needs to hold on there for another turn. Yeah, hold there for another turn, and then they'll be safe. Okay, move these ones out to here. Won't be able to launch the attack this turn, but if they stay there... Might be able to get some healing in. 3 turns away from the Age of Iron. So you just chill there another turn. Yeah, you should stay there. Bring the unrest down a little bit. So how's this growing? Yeah, it's getting there. It's not going to make any difference. Let's go with that. And what are we building here? So we just finished the spear. Should we make more of them? Because yeah, none of these buildings here I think are essential for us right now. It could be good to start passively getting some diplomacy. Alright, get another meeting hall. Or get a meeting hall, not another one. It's the only one we can get, actually. And let's move on. Okay, so the building at Delhi finished. Let's get another chariot. Yeah, we're okay for finances. Yep. Okay, they managed to win against those units there, so that's good. Alright, you can all stay together there for now. Alright, hopefully this attack here will be the final blow. So what I want to do is move both of the archers to here. Bring them in. And make the attack. Can see none of my units got wiped out. Because yeah, there's priority of attacking. So these frontline units, they're almost always going to get attacked before something like a cavalry unit or a archer unit. So you can use the combinations in your army to dictate how damage is going to be inflicted. So yeah, we won that. And we only actually killed one unit, so we could take on another settlement as well. So yeah, let's make it part of Vassalage territory. Good stuff. Those other units buggered off. I don't know where they are. Okay, what I want to do now with them is move the cavalry unit, the chariot, back down to Hyderabad with these guys, and leave one of the archers out of this army. 3 spears, 1 archer, I think is a good combination, because we're making another army over here soon. See, what we've got going on here is pretty good. Now, another thing that we can do is turn one of them into a leader, into leader 2. Basically, whatever number that leader is how good they are. I don't think leader 2 is worth it. I think we should wait until a later age, because these units can be upgraded as we progress through the tech tree, but leaders can't. So it'd just be... Eventually that dude would get really outdated. Okay, so we've got some stuff over here. I definitely want to get to limestone, but maybe we can hold off on this because it would be good to upgrade this one to the next level soon. Yeah, just hold off on that for now. So we can make another settler soon. I'm not sure if I want to do that. Could do it over here as well. It doesn't have to be at Delhi. Okay. Okay, we've gotten rid of most of the unrest. Alright, this one I want it to go down south. Okay, I want this one to go back this way, and I want this one to go that way. Okay, cool. And like I said, the armies will get better as they get more experience. Okay, you guys just chill. Yeah, see, we've got... We just need one more spearman to make that work. Okay. Not much more else that we can make there. Next turn is the Iron Age, and we'll be the first one to get there, so that's really good. Well, so we should get an innovation bonus for that. Alright, now... How are we going with warfare? We could also get some volunteers. Yeah, why don't you do that? That saves on productivity. We're not upgrading our units right now, and there's a limit to how much we can hold on to. So let's get the lookout instead, and then we'll go warfare, volunteers, here. There we go. And start creating another army. Good stuff. But yeah, you can see us focusing on productivity here. While this region hasn't been growing, it's able to pump out units really quickly. So that's very helpful. Okay. Yep, don't worry about that right now. We're not going to be spending on those things just yet. So we'll get all of these chariots together, make a chariot doomstack. Maybe I should make one more, that way it'll be 4. Okay, so this one here. Yeah, just yeah, you need to get moving. We'll figure something out. Wait, hang on. 1, 2... Yeah, that's it. Okay. Just need this guy here to finish. Actually, why don't you... Yeah, stay there for this turn, but come over here and you can heal over this way. Okay, we've hit the Iron Age at 2500 BC, which I'm pretty sure should still actually be the Bronze Age. So we're more than 1,000 years ahead of how history actually went. Okay, so we're in the Age of Iron. So we've got the Age of Plague as our crisis age, so that's what we want to avoid. Now, this is where a new need is going to start to come into play, which is sanitation. So obviously if we neglect sanitation, for one thing, our regions won't grow, but also we'll have plagues, and that would cause, the longer we've got a plague, then you'll end up in an Age of Plague. It's not good, don't want that. So Age of Monuments, if we build civic monuments, we could grab that. Age of Kings instead. So it might be better to go with Age of Monuments first. I'm not sure if I'm going to have time for that though. So these technologies here, they take a little bit. Do we want to go back and finish some of these first? So this one here only takes 1 turn. That'll give us some improvement points. See, we get a 23% cost reduction from it being in like 2 previous ages. And that's just a good way to get some of that if we really need it. I just don't think it's essential right now. I don't need it right now. Market, not essential. No, I don't intend to bribe. Mining. How soon are we likely to mine? Well, we don't have any hill regions there. Okay, what we can do, we can start with the plantation here. So if we have a look at what that's doing, so that's giving us 2 food. So it didn't increase the amount of food that we're getting, but we got access to grapes, which is providing us with extra money. Not that big of a deal, but when we... Oh, then it's also 1 extra wealth, because you want to have just any improvements, but when we eventually turn this into a farming town, that'll get benefit from that as well. And extra food, which this region here is pretty good for food. Let's keep it going with food. Don't worry too much about productivity. Yeah, let's keep that going. Oh, then again, hang on. Wait, how much? It's 5 turns as opposed to 3 turns. As opposed to 5 turns. Yeah, this is kind of more important. Let's get the engineering going. Okay. Barbarian showed up. Squash him. Alright, you guys get over there. Alright, Delhi is having public order issues. Wait, what about Hyderabad? Yeah. Figure out something with this. Alright, so next technology. What are we doing with it? There's also Pioneer, which that can be very helpful in creating like a moving zone of control so you can replenish your forces while moving. Can be a little bit finicky though. Let's have a look at some of these Iron Age technologies though. So we've got the oven. Well, we don't have access to flour, so that's not very useful. So this one here will allow us to have a second town. So that's good. Eventually we'll need housing as a need. So infrastructure seems like it makes a lot of sense. Especially considering culture is catching up and we need access to more towns. Which we'll do obviously Delhi first. Alright, you guys just chill. Hang on. We can now upgrade our archers to crossbows, which we should definitely do here as we advance upon Essence. So there's some archers there. But crossbows are a big step up from regular archers, as you can see. Yeah, as these guys get more experience, they're getting better at doing this kind of stuff. Shot one of each one. Should have focus fired. That unit's dead, so that's good. But it wasn't enough to attack it and finish it off in one go. Should be able to hit it next turn, no problem. I don't think these ones are going to be a problem. Alright. Our cavalry army is almost ready. Okay, so we've got a new type of technology, not technology, a new government available. So if we have a look here, we can change to an imperial dynasty or a kingdom. I personally feel as though the kingdom is the best way to go for what I'm trying to do here. Because it's really good for having loads of vassals. Let me just see here. Or should we go Imperial Dynasty? Some of these ones here, like Farm Improvement, that's pretty damn good. Maybe I should go with Imperial Dynasty, because we are going to get a lot of farms going. Yeah. Yeah, I think that actually makes sense. Okay. Alright, you're done. Cool, that means we've got 4 units of chariots. Try to get them together. Now, Delhi's public order is a little bit of an issue, so I think we should make a city guard. Wait, what do we got here? So we can upgrade to granary. That's going to give us a lot of extra food. 15. Yeah, so the Iron Age brings a lot of good stuff for us. Let's get a city guard first. Like I said, we really don't want this to get out of control. And that one will just sit there in the settlement. Alright, we should be fine to finish this off. Good stuff. Yep. And you can see here we got that innovation plus 10 for being the first to enter the Iron Age, so that's good. We can also see here what age they're in. So that's good. Alright, these guys could wait another turn here, I think. Alright, you can go out that way. And the scout cav... keep them together for now, since it's getting more dangerous out there. Alright. Next stop for them, once they've healed, is to head over to here. Good, and let's move on. So as you can see, as you progress through the ages, it keeps adding more mechanics, and you expand out how the gameplay works. Okay, so we just got that one. That'll just stay there. Yeah, Delhi lacks food, so this will really help it out a lot. That should get us to 200% easily. And that way we can actually forget about building up on grassland, and we can focus on forester. Okay, these guys are fully healed. Let's go out and look for... oh, it's the sea there. Yeah, go north this way. Okay, and these guys will go south. Volunteers will be ready again soon. I don't really feel like I need to wait around too much for these guys. They'll eventually catch up. It's fine. What's the rush? It's all good. Definitely helps to keep larger armies together. Alright, it's fine to attack that because it's still within our zone of control, so we're still going to get healing. Yep, getting loads of experience there. That's good. So in order to upgrade to the next government, we need culture power, or we could do a violent revolution, which we need 50 government power. I can spawn another settler now if I really want to, but I don't think that I do. If I was going to do it at Hyderabad because it grows quicker than Delhi. Potentially. Oh, that's right. We need to focus on the work camp first. Yeah, all in due time. Okay. Okay, we've also got the engineering power ready, so pop that down and turn this into a farming town. Good, so it's providing 2 food, 2 from this, and it's also providing more wealth. So this should be, yep, it's growing a bit quicker now, so that's good. All right. And this one here just stays there permanently to get rid of all unrest, so we don't have to worry about a revolt there. The more territory that you have, as in proper regions, not vassals, the more global unrest that you have. But there's later down the track, there's ways of globally improving your unrest. Okay, so these guys here, just wait for the rest of your forces. They're almost here. If they want to attack us, it's fine. Okay, that one will catch up. I wonder how well they'll do against... I'll need all 4 of them together, but I think they'll do pretty well. It's already getting experience, so that's good. They're very good at breaking these units. Good. So if we have a look at Essen, the garrison is a little bit damaged, not a big deal. But I wanted to head up north there. Just gotta wait for this one last unit to arrive. And then they have to cross through the forest. Okay, culture bonus next turn. Let's move on. Okay, so next turn, they'll be healed up and we send them around this way. Okay, these guys split up again and search for stuff. Okay, we found another town over here. I think I already saw that one. But yeah, just keep searching for barbarian villages. We haven't been there in a while. Okay, so now we do a peaceful revolution. And we'll switch over to the next form of government, which will make it be an imperial dynasty. Okay, select that. So this will increase our maximum experience, domain experience improvement points that we can hold on to. Now, this isn't really going to help out Delhi that much. Hang on. We need to construct the palace. Should we do that here? So 1 production on palace for every 2 population in the region. So yeah, this is going to really help with productivity for it. And that's good. Yeah, that now provides 3 food. So this is now providing... Hang on, let me have a look. Yeah. Okay, it's fine. Alright, if we want to make a farm here... I wonder if we should do the plantation here. Probably not, because we're not really going to get that much benefit out of it, as opposed to building around this town here. So if we build this farm, what's it going to do? This will give us access to wheat, so that'll actually make us 4 food. So it'll double the amount of food being made here. Even though it doesn't have what's it called, wheat here, it'll provide half as much as what you would normally get if there was. So that is worth holding on to there. Yeah, if anything, we're making too much food now. Yeah, we're... See, yeah, it's not increasing the rate at which... So that's basically just making us money, but we don't have enough influence on all the other stuff. However, what it's also doing is making us more food and wealth here. Okay. Moving on. Alright, let's start getting them moving. That other dude's just going to have to catch up. All good. Let's move on. Okay, here's a bit of a problem. When barbarians enter these areas, what they can do is damage this stuff. So I'll need to have my guy, which means we're going to lose the a little bit of unrest here. But I need him to protect this, because they can come over here and damage it, and it requires points to repair it, so we don't want that to happen. Yeah. Go for Miami. Don't worry about these guys over here. Because we'll be in the forest if they... that will go away if I capture this. So I need to get around over there. Yeah, just skip that turn then. Because we don't want that to not get taken for us. More stuff over here. Let's see if I can get to it. Okay, these ones keep making your way down here. Okay, Hyderabad, what do you need? So we just finished the work camp, so that's going to help with its productivity. How's its unrest? Yeah, so it probably needs a city guard. What I could actually do, because I've got the warfare, is actually grab a volunteer and stick that in there. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, Delhi. Let's have a look here. So, civic monuments. If we get 3 of these, we can move to a variant age next. So that'll actually be pretty good. However, it doesn't have to be done right now. That will also help with influence. Stores will help with some productivity, so let's go with that. And at Hyderabad... Since growth is fine, should probably focus on stores. Because granary, not needed. We're at 200%. It's just not going to be a problem at all. Now, if we're going to need 3, that means we have to grab one of these other cities as well. So let me see. Need 38 to integrate them. Okay, yeah, you just stay put there. Keep the unrest under control. So they're slamming that settlement. Those barbarians seem to have gone away. Oh, the Capitol building there appears to be... Hang on, where is it? The palace must cause reduced unrest. Yeah, it does. Okay. Okay, so that's good. This is not a good unit. It's just meant for unrest suppression. Got to get around over to there. Deserts take longer to get through than plains. So he'll eventually catch up. Get them together, they'll probably start attacking, but if we're together, we'll fight a lot better. Alright, we'll have a defensive bonus if we stay here. But if I attack them, I don't think that would work either, so just chill. So how's the garrison here doing? It's fine, they can keep repelling these. The only thing we're missing out on not attacking them personally is a bit of warfare experience, but don't worry, we're getting plenty of that. And these have a bonus versus archers, so yeah, 1 hit kills it, pretty much. Good stuff. Guys over here, just chill. Just chill until they... let's see here. No, I need to get over here quickly. That's fine. Another minor village there. That's fine. We'll take that out. Get some bonuses. Been a while since we've done one. Okay, and... yeah, that's about to finish. All the stuff over here looks good. We got... not enough for anything major. We don't need any dwellings just yet. Moving on. So how did that go? Okay, so we finished a innovation. So that will provide 1 extra culture from Palace. It's probably better than getting money. Okay, good. You stay there. Alright. Then we've got some more. Do we really need more food here right now? Because there's nowhere else to go except just more food. Because we've got the improvement points. Maybe we should not worry about this one too much right now. It'll give us more gold, but that's not that important. Another thing to consider is, why don't we just save it up? And when we set up another town over here, we can just instantly pop down a whole bunch of foresters. Okay, stay put. Oh, I took a bit of damage there. Maybe I should have waited for my reinforcements. Getting a bit hasty. And I forgot to upgrade them to crossbowmen. Ah, silly boy. And if this one attacks us, it could kill that one. Seems like they get more line of sight as well. If this guy here could just move out of the way, you can go and grab that. Take that next turn. Alright, we need to grab this one here first. Alright, what are we getting? Definitely want that engineering experience. That's a good amount of it as well. And with that, we can't expand any of our towns, because we're already at max level at the moment, but we could grab... reduce the cost of expansion to hills, so that's the less influence needed to expand through hills, so that's pretty good. Reduce the construction costs for quarry right now. If we do the first one, we'll likely... not that. We'll likely just take that one straight away anyway. Could still do this one if I really want to. But I think it would be better to get limestone. Just passively. There's only one dude in the village, so it should be fine to handle it. Yeah, they won. They didn't take it out, but they didn't get killed. Alright, so infrastructure's finished. Do we need to go back over here and do any more? Well, we haven't even learnt quarry yet. Oh yeah, the stone cutter, right. What else is in here? Horses, so that'll give us a little bit of influence in all of our regions. Give us access to a cavalry unit. Well, that's a unit that we can recruit. Smelting, construction, scribes, or arts. Art seems pretty useful. Yeah, if we get the Colosseum, that's good for unrest suppression and culture and warfare experience. It also gives us... it spawns us an artist. Well, we can spawn an artist, I mean. Scribes will give us access to a library, that's good. I think arts is the way to go there. Alright, unfortunately our soldiers are pretty badly beat up. It would take us a while to get back over here just due to the rough terrain. Here's what we do. Grab these two. And we'll just have to wait there a little bit to heal. I couldn't send these two in there to do that. You just chill there. You could probably finish that off. Yep, cool. Alright, now, let's see how they perform against this. I've never used these guys against a town before, so I'm not sure how well they'll perform. Good if they can spread the damage out across all the units. Good. They actually managed it in one attack. Okay, let's get arts experience. So that's all the domains now. That's been unlocked. So eventually we'll be... Oh, immigration. That's actually really good. I can use that to just gain an extra... population. I wouldn't do it at Hyderabad, but over here where we've... Don't have to do it right away. Everything's actually going pretty well at the moment. Okay, and then let's see if we can take Miami. This seems to be my most experienced army. Good, I'm glad they're not shooting at the walls there. Oh, you should need a battering ram. I think later down the track he gets access to some catapults and stuff that demolish these walls really quickly. One more attack should be fine to finish them off. Okay. If we have a look at this, all that's left is the actual wall. The defender was killed, so... Alright, what we'll do is just send this one. It should be upgraded. Just send this one by itself. That way the other guys can get a little bit of healing. Yeah, we got plenty of warfare experience. It's coming in plenty. And that way if we tell them not to move at all, they'll get a little bit of replenishment. Okay. Looking good. Alright, moving on to the next turn. Oh man, we're at 2 hours already. I am enjoying this. It really does open up. You know, as you play through it. And this is just scratching the surface as well. I'll show you guys soon what late game looks like. Okay, so... At Delhi, what do we need? Aqueduct. Well, we haven't needed the need yet, so I believe at 10 pops, that's when you need sanitation. So Civic Monument will give us more influence. That'll give us more unrest, but that's fine here. Plaza will give us arts. Encampment, warfare, lookout. I reckon this one here, you want to keep expanding the borders out. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, these guys need to just chill there for a couple of turns. I think these guys are okay to keep having a bit more of a look around. Should be fine to finish Miami off here. Cool. Another vassal. So, you know, they're all providing just a little bit of resources. And as they get bigger and more prosperous, which that's another mechanic we get into more later, they provide more of this income. So we can have a look here. Our vassals, you know, they are providing a little bit. At the moment, not that much, but it adds up over time. Considering there's no upkeep cost to it, and it's a place where we can go and replenish. And there's basically a limit to how much you can really expand anyway in your primary territories. We can now also make another little village, but we need the culture power to do that. That's pretty much the only way, I think, that we can make a village. So some more culture would be good. And if we had too many towns, we would have no culture. Because it gets worse the more towns you get. I feel like these guys should have Eternal 2 of Rest. So those palisade walls will replenish by about 10% a turn. Yeah, that's fine. Just stay put. Yep, you come back over here and just chill. Good. Another little village. Ooh, what do we need? Arts or engineering? Yeah, we need more engineering. Because now we get limestone. And what that does is in both Hyderabad and the other one, they've just got access to limestone now. So this is 2 extra production that we'll have for the rest of the game. And you can turn limestone into better things as well. Alright, we've actually got a fair bit of population here. Really opened up as we got the granary. What we could maybe think about doing is making a saw pit. So this one here, if we put that in a plains area where it doesn't have that much base productivity, actually over here might even be better. Okay, so what we've done there is we take 3 logs and we turn them into lumber. And so that's double their productivity, and working on this is going to give us more engineering experience, which we really need. That's really good. Okay. Yep, clear out the rest of the barbarians here. Oh, it's risky going in there. Hold that defensive position. Yeah, they need a bit more time. Yeah, by 10% a turn. But we're recovering these guys here by about 10% a turn as well. It's got to get done. Yeah, you just chill there. Okay, Delhi. Delhi's constructing stuff real quick now. Arts. Don't need that. Yeah, go with the art stuff for now. Alright, I think next turn these ones need to just wait a little bit and get some healing done. These guys here are almost healed. Give them another turn of waiting, and then we'll send them... Looks like there's 2 separate towns here. As I said before, I wanted to destroy that one. Oh, shit. My money. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. If we need money, we can just put it into this area here. We can see... Okay, they can actually use a little bit more food, so if I don't have the productivity for it. Moving on. It's a bit risky going for that still. Well, that one's in the yellow. Okay, we'll put a farm in here, and that fixes up our finances. You're gonna need to chill. Actually, why don't we get you back over here? You'll just heal so much quicker. Keep holding them back. These guys here, a bit longer. Essen's getting smashed. Another barbarian village up this way. Need them to heal a bit more. Bit more. Yeah, it's not that far to go to get over here. Ooh, yeah, they should be able to handle that. Because this is experience now. Some of them at tier 3 experience, which is a maximum of 4. Although I think you can increase it to 5 with a particular decision that you can make later down the track. Okay, then at Delhi. Get the lookout going. Oh, we can see here that Delhi's housing situation has now... We need more houses, basically. So... Well, I can't make any houses. I could use engineering to get some more. We're gaining 3 per turn at the moment. Shouldn't I be getting more than that? Oh, no, we're getting 4 per turn. I don't know what I was thinking. It's just that it's not going to grow as quickly. But the thing is, engineering points are pretty damn precious, and we're going to need that fairly soon. So let's just... We'll be fine. We'll be fine. You don't have to act on it immediately. So if this keeps up, Essen's going to fall and just turn back into a barbarian city. Oh no, they're still in good shape. These barbarians just aren't that strong. Okay, well we've got a pretty good abundance of engineering power, but we really should keep going down this way. Pyramids are quite handy. But no, I might just hold off on it because we're getting really close to getting our next culture. Actually, you know what? I will get the public improvement. And we will put down some dwelling. So when it comes down to this stuff, you best put it on a tile that is of lowest value normally. So there, don't want to put it on the grasslands. So putting it on desert or something like that, where it doesn't have that much productivity, is usually ideal. So there we go. They've got that back up to 200%. It's going to grow much quicker. Alright, let's just future-proof and get the aqueduct ready. If we have a look here at unrest, everything is fine. And Hyderabad. Yeah, I think we really need some more improvement points. Get that going. These guys here should be good enough to take Luoyang now. Just get them back over here. They're slowly getting beat up, but they're constantly killing off barbarians. Good, we should be okay to go capture that little village now. Just showed us what happened over the end turn. So that gives us extra cavalry, warfare experience. Yeah. Oh god, that was expensive. It's cost 3 upkeep per turn. It's okay, we'll find a way to get the money. Alright, here we go. Well, they didn't win there, but if we have a look, next attack would easily finish them off. Roma. Interesting. Okay, you go there. Just chill. Use culture power. Okay, so now we can create another town. Now we can actually use some of the ones that we've already made here to sort of double up. So if I put this here and then expand it straight away, we're already using 2 of them. We're already using these 2 here, so we're doubling up with it. And that way I only need to make 4 more as opposed to 6 more. And you can see that's fixed up our financial situation, and that'll improve it even further. However, we don't have influence in these areas. However, it will spread it down that way pretty quickly, so it's okay. And then we can put another town over here to make that really efficient for forestry. That'll just end up producing so much productivity for the town passively without us even having to work these tiles. And then I gotta wait for 12 more turns before I can put a culture down for this one. Which I do want to put down for forest, but you can eventually grow some forest yourself, but that's way later down the track. Okay, we're going to capture this, and then we're going to call that a day. Oh, geez, my guys got damaged. And what we're going to do here is just save this game right here. And I'm going to load up my other save files to show you just what the late game stuff actually, what this game basically has to offer you in the late stages of the campaign. Alright, so my longest running campaign turned 285. I'm in the age of departure, which is age 10. Basically where you're making a huge colony ship to go into outer space, which will end the game. And what I'll do is I'll just go over some of the mechanics, basically what this game has to offer you in the late stage of the campaign. And again, if you're interested in it, check out link in the description, check out the game. And if you're not interested in it, well, I appreciate you watching this video anyway. So just give it a moment to load it all. So there's 500 turns total between 10,000 BC and I think the year 2042. And at the year 1800, I think, that's when it becomes 1 turn per year. 1820 maybe? No. Something like that. Okay, so I've got 8 regions. I've got ridiculous amounts of money. Let's start going through all these mechanics. Okay, so I think in the next age, the Age of Kings, you unlock the social fabric skill. So this one here, which I've maxed out now, these provide global bonuses to you. So this is where I said that you could max out your unrest. So basically you spend your arts points when it's at maximum. So if you've got maximum, so for example, in this age here, I've got a maximum of 400, but when you access this, you'll have maybe a maximum of 200. You can spend whatever your maximum number is to increase this by 1. And each one will give us 5 extra unrest reduction, or 8 wealth per turn, or 5% improvement cost reduction, or 8% reduced upkeep cost, depending on which one it is. So for example, you can't spend military to get insight. Then you can also get wild cards, which I've got there, but I can't spend anymore, which you can get from barbarian villages or various things that you can do, like innovations. So that's the that's that one there. Then there's religion. Religion is mainly just a culture thing, and you can you can, when you found your religion, you can tell it to be whatever you want. In one of my campaigns, I called it friggin' Followers of Corn, and the more religion that you have of your dominant religion, it will give you more culture, so it makes it a lot quicker, as you can see here, to spread your culture. If we have a look through the different ages here, so where were we before? So I was at the Age of Iron before, so then there's the Age of Kings, so I didn't go with the variant age there. Age of Renaissance, didn't go with the variant age. Then there's the Age of Enlightenment, this is a standard age. Age of Revolution, which is not, it's a standard age. Age of Rocketry, also a standard age. Then I go into this one, Age of Ecology. This one here was a variant age, and this one was friggin' awesome because it allowed me to terraform, which is so bloody good. So you can only terraform in our own region. Oh my god. Okay, so let's see. Where's somewhere that I can terraform? Okay, let's go to this one here. If I want to make that a grassland, boom. Cool. Grasslands are way more useful in the later stage of the game because if I want to get food, just GMO farms. Come on, you can do it. So they've got 2 worker slots and they make 4 wheat each. So if you have 2 worker slots working on there, so that's 8 wheat plus 16 food. Then they also use power, so this is another mechanic that gets added in. So you have to generate electricity. So if I want to do that, I could, there's another resource needed called Specialist, which that's a whole other thing. So if I want to make a geothermal power generator, which is something that we research in the Age of Ecology, I wouldn't have access to that technology, which this is so much better than basically burning fossil fuels. I wouldn't have gotten that if I didn't go through the Age of Ecology. So doing the variant ages definitely seems to have a lot of value. You can see here that your overall influence, I was playing as Rome in this one, you get a lot of influence over the course of the campaign. You can see here I went with these are like the upgraded forestries. The level 4 towns providing heaps of passive income of productivity. So eventually, Rome with 43 population, you can see it gets pretty crazy. You start importing resources from foreign nations, and you can export your resources to your other countries, other regions, to help them out a little bit. So look at all this stuff here. And then you can see here, I've just got ridiculous amounts of productivity, which I've already built everything that I can here. So what we do at that stage is you convert it into research, into money, into whatever you want. So this one here is to finish the game for the colony ship. Now, another thing with money, I went with, this was like an age 7 or 8 choice to make here, international finances, which allowed me to get 1% interest on my wealth per turn. So if we have a look here, I've got 219,000. I make 2,000 for each turn from interest, and look at my unit upkeeps. It's just absolutely nothing. So I can rush construction pretty much everywhere. And then in terms of military, so you can see I've still got crossbowmen because I can't. Oh, I can actually upgrade them now. I must have forgotten to research that and then went back and anyway, whatever. Point. And can I do it again? No. But yeah, these guys here, these were my original spearmen, and then eventually they just became assault riflemen. You can eventually build like battleships. I got a battleship out here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, got battleships out here clearing out barbarians, so they're still around, still fighting them in the late stages of the game. We've got a race to go to the moon with various benefits. I was the first one to get there in each case, and if you get there, you get a whole bunch of bonuses. You've got faction here, so it's between 3 different ideologies, between fundamentalism, which is what I chose here, democracy or communism, each of them having different benefits. Because I was the only one to actually make a religion in this one, fundamentalism seemed to be the best one for me, since it just amplifies your religion in this by absolutely tons. And then you can see all the different needs. So we only had food and housing. That's what we got to in that run. But there's also sanitation, luxury needs, education, religion, power, influence, and information. And lacking any of these can cause growth issues and events to occur. We've got loads of different culture powers here that we can utilize. You know, I've still got my God King dynasty here that's still making benefits from that. So getting that in the early stage of the campaign has provided long-term benefits. You know, I've maxed out my government, so I can't spend any more. We've got heaps of research of these improvement points every single turn. And yeah, the game just keeps on expanding as you get to each age. So it doesn't dump on you right at the beginning. It doesn't hold your hand either. And it just expands out as you play the game. So I've really enjoyed playing it. I'd say I probably spent about 50 hours on this run alone. But I spent a lot of time meticulously trying to figure out how everything works, especially as I was getting into new ages. And you can see here it's only 1844, and we're in essentially the space age. Also, in terms of cheese, do your best to try to get access to concrete, okay, if you're going to get this game. So concrete is researched, I think, in the age of rocketry at heavy machinery. So what this does, it doesn't require any other resources, it just makes concrete. So it makes 24 productivity, doesn't use up any power, it gives you engineering experience and improvement points. Basically, if you want productivity, concrete, oh my god, it is a game changer. Because you can turn productivity into gold or into research or into anything, which is why we're researching late game technologies in almost a single turn now. Also, at the very end of the game, you'll have repeatable technologies, which will constantly give you gold and help you towards your victory conditions, depending on what you choose. So I think there's 4 different variants to the final age, one of them being a crisis age. I won't spoil it for you. Anyway, guys, that's the end of this one here. I hope you've enjoyed this Let's Play. I hope this is a game that you'd be interested in. If not, no harm done. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. And also, big thanks to Paradox for sponsoring this video. Later, guys.